was 4 a.m. Thanksgiving morning. My phone vibrated on the nightstand, and the text read, "We're deploying to Israel, leaving in 6 hours." I leaned over to kiss my fiancée goodbye and left for the long flight from LAX to Ben Gurion Airport. The brush fires in Israel had been raging for days, threatening homes and businesses in the land that I love. As a Christian, I've been taught to give back. As a firefighter, my job is to aid in the safety and security of others. So 6 years ago, when my uncle told me about the Emergency Volunteer Project, EVP for short, I jumped at the chance to get involved. EVP is a non-denominational, non-political, nonprofit organization that recruits and trains existing firefighters, medical professionals, and community volunteers who are willing to come to Israel in times of need. We train here in the United States and then fly to Israel for a 10-day comprehensive academy. Each volunteer takes time off work and has to pay his or her own way to become an EVP firefighter. Now, many people ask, how are you able to communicate with Israeli firefighters when you don't speak Hebrew? I simply answer, firefighting is a universal language. My first mission to Israel was in July of 2014 during the war with Hamas. I was sent to a fire station right along the Gaza border. Now, I'm a trained firefighter paramedic, but nothing could have prepared me for what I was about to experience. Sirens sounded day and night as rockets flew overhead. The sirens would wail, giving us only 15 seconds to get to shelter. Now, unfortunately, Iron Dome can't intercept missiles that are launched this close to the border. There just isn't enough time. So we listen for the rocket's explosion and then run outside to extinguish the flames. Then the sirens would sound again. I felt like it was never going to end. For 18 days that summer, I worked side by side with Israeli firefighters I now call family. Every time I open my locker at the fire station, I see a tiny piece of a Hamas rocket sitting on the top shelf. It reminds me of my Israeli brothers and sisters. It reminds me that love and brotherhood are stronger than hate and war. It reminds me of a small but mighty country whose beauty I'm dedicated to protecting. The bonds I built with the people of Israel and with the firefighters at the station are why I didn't hesitate to return this past Thanksgiving. I wanted to help Israel during some of the worst fires in their recent history. And I wasn't alone. 39 EVP firefighters from across the United States came to Israel's aid. And tonight, I am proud that some of them can be with us as well. Word of our work has spread. And since we've returned from the Thanksgiving deployment, 150 additional firefighters have asked to join EVP's efforts. The people of Israel are no longer simply part of a news story. Now, they're part of our story. And of course, we hope and pray that our friends in Israel won't need us again. But if they do, we will be there. We will show up because that's what family does. Thank you.